Evan Grazer's death.
How could have died?
Evan Grazer's death.
How could have died? Have died?
In the news of Evan Grazer's death. The news of Evan Grazer's death broke earlier this. Many of you will remember when the news of Evan Grazer's death broke.
It's that time again. Sit back and get ready to laugh with the Tufts, featuring Pearl, Reunite, Greg, Joanne, Brian, and Evan.
Works. That fucking works. I think I have a documentary.
Hi, I'm Lara. Many of you will remember when the news of Evan Grazer's death broke earlier this year. Most of us fell into two camps upon hearing it. One, shock. How could this popular performer, known for his many hilarious characters, have died? Two, disbelief. Because most of you thought he had died years ago due to a drug overdose or autoerotic asphyxiation. But that's just the internet. Now, although Grazer was part of the Tufts, one of the most popular comedy groups in the country, that was almost 30 years ago. Where had he been all that time? What was he doing? Where had the rest of the troupe gone? And where are they at today? We decided to find out. Hello.
Right. Hi. Hi, how's it going?
I'm Lara.
Winston, nice to meet you.
Winston.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are we doing this here?
Of course.
Okay.
Here, I'll just,
Oh, thank you.
oh, that was
this.
okay. No, that's fine.
Perfect.
I'll just take this seat. No, that's up there. Right, okay.
So we're here with Evan Grazer's son, Winston Grazer.
That's what it says right here. Oh, probably put my name there, right?
Probably.
Okay.
So tell us about your dad. What was it like having Evan Grazer as a father?
You know, he was a great dad to both me and my sisters. Always there for us, especially after Mom left us. Anyway, he was, you know, he loved hanging out with the family. You know, he loved kids, period. You know, even after we all grew up and moved out, he'd invite all the local schools to send the kids to the farm for their class trips.
Is that how he made a living as a farmer?
Pretty well. Yeah, we raised chickens, goats, of course, cows. No hormones or pesticides, all free range.
Even the cows?
Yeah, he loved those cows. They're part of the family. Oops, sorry. This is, that's Betty Davis.
Because of the big sad eyes?
No, because she was kind of mean. The farm was where he was happy. It was a peaceful place. He could do all his cow breeding experiments without any trouble.
What kind of experiments?
Yes, never mind.
So the farm is where he actually died, correct?
Yeah. One day he was taking a class on tour.
And he was doing one of his best-known characters?
Yeah.
Which character?
He was Ned, the lactating milkman.
People loved Ned.
Yeah, they did. The joke was that he was a milkman delivering milk.
And he'd lactate uncontrollably.
Yeah. He had these two hoses under his shirt and a pump. So during the scene, he would just start squirting milk everywhere and on everyone. And he was like, he didn't notice, but everyone was too uncomfortable to be like, hey, stop lactating on me, stop it. It was one of his favorite characters.
So he was killed by...
Betty Davis. One day he was checking her nest for eggs, and I guess she didn't like that.
The cow laid eggs?
No, I meant he was checking her.
Like a chicken? Like...
No, there's no eggs. There's no eggs. It's slang for calves. Anyway,
So Betty punched him and he died, correct?
Yeah.
Which is weird because cows don't usually punch people.
No, that's true. Normally they kick with their hind legs, but Betty, for some reason, got up on her hind legs and just wailed into my dad. I'll never understand why she did that.
Do you think it has anything to do with the term cowpuncher?
I don't know what that is.
I've seen it in a Western. 1 second.
Can we
Google
talk about
it.
something
I'm gonna
else?
look it up. Oh, slang term for cowboy or cowgirl. Nothing to do with actually getting punched by a cow and dying. Do you think he died doing what he loved?
I think he would have loved not dying.
Right. So here are the Tufts.
Yeah, that's them. This poster was from one of their first regular shows, but the place burnt down when they were on stage. Apparently they tried to keep doing the scene as long as possible, incorporating the fire. And here, that's my dad, that's Joanne, that's Juanita, and that's Carl. They were the first 4 original members. Yeah. And then that's Brian. He joined the next year.
Who's this?
Oh, that's Corey. He's with Carl and Joanne.
Wasn't
He was just replaced with Greg Hex. But he was a very funny and smart man. Yeah.
Well, let's go talk to Greg and see what he's been up to.
Oh, we're gonna go see Greg?
No, I already interviewed him. We'll be cutting to the tape.
Oh.
I think that's him. Yeah, that's for sure Greg Kex, I think. Greg Kex!
Yeah? Yeah? What's this?
I'm Lara. We're doing a documentary on the Tufts.
Oh, well, that explains the equipment and the camera, but tufts? You mean like grass or nose hairs? Doesn't sound like a very interesting documentary to me.
No, the Tufts, the comedy group, the Tufts.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of them. They were okay.
Weren't you one of them?
No, you got me confused with someone else.
Really?
Happens all the time. People think I'm Greg Kex, who works at the garage on the south side of town. Do you know him?
No, I don't.
Neither do I.
Okay, well, sorry for bothering you. I guess we got the wrong info.
Yeah.
But you really look like him.
Oh, yeah, the Tufts. I remember now. My memory's failing me a bit, you know. Eating too much mercury fish.
So you're delivering flyers here?
Yes, I am.
And that's what you do now.
Oh, I can see you're a little confused. You're wondering why someone who was on a hit TV series for 2 years is out delivering flyers.
Wasn't it 3?
No, 2, I think.
Anyway, you were talking about delivering flyers.
Yeah, there's no fall from grace here. No sad story of a crown prince forced to do manual labor. I just like delivering flyers.
And have you been doing this since the show ended?
Oh, no. I've done lots of things. I drove trucks, worked on an oil rig, designed dresses, delivered pizzas, taught law.
You're a lawyer.
No, I just like teaching it.
Okay. So, how did you feel when you heard about Evan Grazer's death?
Oh, it was sad. Really, really sad. But I bet you there's a few cows sleeping better at night.
Up next, I head to Los Angeles to catch up with Joanne Nugent.
Oh, sorry. You're just cutting to another interview?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't really need to be. Okay.
Nope.
You need. Okay.
We're good. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Laura, right?
Yes.
For the interview?
Yeah.
Come on in. Well, I'm sorry, that's just not good enough. Well, I am also recording this call for training purposes. Oh, are you rolling?
Yeah. We love to get real life grit.
Oh, I'm just talking to my agent. I'll call you back.
So, how long have you lived out here?
Oh, I came out here shortly after the Tufts television show. And I was lucky, too. I got in on the ground floor of Gloop. In fact, I was the inspiration for the vagina candle because I ended up in the elevator with the owner after a bad Brazilian.
So the candle, the smell is, Whoa, that's inspiring. So, what film projects did you do after the Tufts?
I did a film in Canada called The Critical Situation, which was about a boy growing up during the apocalypse who was on a journey of self-discovery. Yeah, and then I played a lesbian stevedore who was on a journey of self-discovery in another film.
So these Canadian productions you did, is that what prompted you to make the big move to LA?
Yeah, I kind of thought that if I was really going to give this a shot, I should go for the whole enchilada. And, you know, LA's got really good enchiladas.
Do you have a enchilada spot? Like a regular one?
I can hook you up.
Can you? Can we go after this?
I don't know. I'll have to check my calendar.
Oh, she's booked and busy. Cool.
I guess my big claim to fame is I got cast in Kindergarten Cop.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger? That's amazing. That's huge.
Yeah, my only mistake was I was cast as a police officer, and I decided to go to a coffee shop off-set where a bunch of cops were, and they arrested me for impersonating a police officer.
I feel like that's a felony.
Oh yeah, it's on my record.
Okay, well, other than that, you seem to have survived out here.
Yeah, I really did survive. I also got cast in a pilot for Simon, Simon, and Simon.
I've heard of Simon and Simon.
Simon, Simon, Simon was a spin-off that they wanted to make, but they wanted it to be a prequel. So it was the two detectives as little boys and their very attractive mother.
Mother, no. Big sister for sure. I can see
I
big
know.
sister.
I know. I look very young for my age. I looked 12 till I was about 30. So whenever a guy liked me, I just assumed he was a pedophile.
That's scary.
Yeah. It's important in LA not to age while you're aging.
So when I say the Tufts, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
I just picture a bunch of kids running around a rundown theater, you know, playing improv games. Oh, it was the best.
And Evan?
He was so sweet. I was so sad to hear he had passed. I just hope that he didn't suffer.
No, I heard it was a clean right hoof.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking forward to seeing him too, like when he contacted me about the reunion special.
What? What reunion special? Thank you.
Check. Here's the 28th.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I have to go. I'll call you back. Thanks.
When were you going to tell me about the reunion special?
I mean, that's what all that is. Dad and I were working on a reunion special starting the Tufts.
Is it like a clip show?
No, we were gonna get the group back together. They were gonna do their favorite sketches. We were even pitched it to a broadcaster before.
Before he died.
Yeah. I thought about dropping it, but he wanted me to produce it. Said I needed a goal.
So will everyone be involved?
Oh, yeah, we've talked to everyone. Yeah.
That's awesome, getting everyone back together.
Yeah.
Except for your dad, of course, because he's dead.
Yep. He is.
But it will be like a big tribute with everyone, except for your dad. Except for your dad. Sorry.
Okay. Is that all? I have to make a call.
Oh, okay, yeah. We can get some raw footage.
No,
You can
I don't think
see-
that's.
I brought lunch. Do you want to?
Yeah, you can eat it over there, in that couch. Yeah. On the other side of that door. You too. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. This is just NDAs, you know.
Right. Okay. Okay, we'll see.
Which you don't have.
See you later. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian?
Yes.
Laura.
Hi, Lara. Come on in.
Yeah.
I'm actually just making some breakfast for my mum, so mind the smells, yeah?
Okay.
Mum, eggs. They're gonna get cold. Yeah, so pretty much all started when I walked into the comedy conclave one night.
Oh, Oh, that's what they made their regular venue, right?
Yeah, that's where it is. Yeah, it used to be a church, apparently. Anyway, yeah, so I was out night clubbing, busting it up for a pee, and went in there, and all the guys, they're all up on stage doing improv, and I thought to myself, I could do that. And it turns out I could.
So, what have you been up to since the Tufts ended?
What, since it all blew up? Well, I couldn't get work in Canada for love nor money. Pretty much got blacklisted from the industry.
What? Why?
Production companies, broadcasters, stuff like that. They all thought I was a bit difficult.
Meaning what?
Meaning that I actually cared what we wrote and what we said on the show. They just wanted product and go, give me more product, like that. And they didn't care if it was good or bad. It was really... Coffee? Let's get a coffee.
Sure,
coffee?
yeah.
Do you want milk, sugar, cream?
Do you have oat milk?
No. Plenty of cow's milk. Actually, have you seen that? It's a present from Evan.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, he gave everybody one. 2 udders. Weird. There you go.
Thank you.
No worries. Yeah. From there, ended up going down to Los Angeles. Tried to get a writing job, but that did not turn out. No. But anyway, started doing stand-up comedy and got fairly good at that. At the time, there's a massive boom. Near enough every mall that had an empty shop became a comedy club. And yeah, I used to do that. Made a pretty good living out of it, but never really got to, like, you know, the next level. So, yeah.
So, you just live here now?
Yeah. For now, I mean, Mum's sick, right? So I had to come back, look after Mum. Yeah. Mum! Eggs!
She's been in there forever.
Do you know what? It's every morning. It's like half an hour every morning. I have to use a bucket to piss in. It's ridiculous. Mum!
Okay, well, what about the reunion? Are you gonna do that?
Possibly. I mean, to be fair, it all depends if they let us do it our way. And obviously if there's, like, decent money in it, you know what I mean? Keep my mum in eggs and bologna, obviously. Mum! Still not coming.
I'm seeing a trust fund for some reason.
Hello?
You're back.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on one second.
Wait, I've been thinking about this photo.
Okay.
Is this Corey Henderson?
Yeah.
As in the Corey Henderson, the one that made the Dick movies?
That would be him.
Buddy, that is huge. Why didn't you tell me he's part of the Tufts?
Jesus Christ. Well, he was for a little bit, but then my dad said that they had some issues and he left. What are you doing?
Okay. So is that why he went to Hollywood and made all those movies?
Yeah.
Is he going to be part of the reunion?
No, he's probably too big for that.
Oh. Okay. And now, people say he's the founder of the Tufts, but others say that he's a washed-up has-been with daddy issues. Up next, Carl Staples.
Could you possibly do these somewhere else?
So, was it you, Juanita, Joanne, and Evan that started the group, correct?
Yes, well, actually, I started the group. But yes, we were all in the same theater school, and they came to look for me when I started an improv class.
Is this where you studied mime?
Actually, we didn't have mime training at the school. I studied on my own afterwards.
Oh, where?
I studied at the École Internationale de Paris, Marceau.
Like the Marceau.
Actually, no. It turns out it was run by Frank. A third or fourth. Anyway, a very important relative of the great Marshalls.
So it's Frank Marceau School of Mime?
Yes, but it was still a great school. And it was life-changing for me.
I noticed you're putting your white makeup on, but you're
Yeah.
talking. Is that not forbidden?
Normally, it is. but I have a special dispensation from Monsieur Maxot, Frank, because I teach.
Oh, so you're teaching some classes today?
No, but I love thinking that I am always teaching someone something.
Right. So this course you took, you said it literally changed your life?
Indeed, I saw the light of the art of miming in my time there. It changed every concept of the world that I had. I will be always forever grateful for that week.
Wait, week?
A very intense 1 week course. We lived, we breathed, we literally slept wearing the white, as we say.
So was this before or after you left the Tufts?
Oh, that was afterwards, and since then I have been teaching mime and drama to the next generation.
In high school?
Yes.
I mean, that must be rewarding.
No.
How about you and Evan? Did you guys get along?
Evan, yeah, he was great. I think he got along with everyone, you know.
Even Corey?
Let's see, maybe one of those cheese platters and some of those little sandwiches.
Ooh, can you ask them how they source the bread for those little sandwiches?
No, that's all. Thank you. You have a good day. Bye now.
I always wondered that.
That's probably a Google thing.
True. What was that for?
Caterers. Planning Dad's service.
Oh, when's the service?
Tomorrow. Just a small thing with friends and family. And afterwards, we're gonna scatter his ashes, just the Tufts and me.
So everyone will be there?
Some of them.
Are you gonna talk to them about the reunion special?
I guess. I mean, I need all of them, except for Corey to get on board. I have legal stuff I need to attend to. Is that something that I could do possibly?
Yeah, no, I'm good to chill.
Oh, okay.
Juanita? Do you know where she would be? What?
Hey, I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah, come on.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, don't worry. We will get those done. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Busy, busy. We can just get right into it if you want.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah. Do you just want to give a little intro to the camera?
Okay. My name is Juanita, and I'm one of the original members of the Tufts.
So, after leaving the Tufts, you seem to have stayed pretty consistent in this industry.
Yeah, I've been working for Redundant Elf Productions for a number of years now. We do a lot of television. Well, we used to, yeah.
But not anymore?
Well, we had a new boss come in, and the first thing he did to cut costs was drop a whole lot of shows to focus on a few. And those ones are on their last legs now.
That's a shame.
Well, that's what happens when you put a businessman in charge. I should never have agreed to taking stock instead of a salary. Thank you.
Well, what about the reunion? Are you excited for that? Are you going to participate?
I might. You know, I really did love performing. So freeing. But Evan's not going to be there. And you know what? I really haven't done anything in years anyway, so.
Do you think you're going to go to Evan's funeral?
I think so, yeah.
How do you feel about seeing everyone there?
It's been a long time. Yeah.
Do you think Corey's going to show?
Corey? God, I hope not.
You didn't like him?
I wouldn't say I didn't like him. He was just always too big for the room, if you know what I mean.
Do you think maybe that's why he was let go?
Thank you. Maybe. I think it was really the friction between him and Carl, though.
Oh, they didn't get along?
There was always conflict. They both wanted to be the leader, even though technically we weren't supposed to have a leader. And you know what? I think Carl was a little jealous. Corey could always get the laughs. Even though his jokes were really corny, I think Carl really looked down on that. And if they were in a scene together, the fur would fly.
Like, would they physically fight?
They'd get up in each other's faces and they'd start yelling, and then we'd have to pull them apart like two little boy bitches on the playground. I could take them both.
What about Brian? Would he fight? Because he said he had a reputation for being very difficult.
Brian had a low tolerance for bullshit. He'd get an executive note from the suits, and he'd go all ballistic.
Well, what if that's just passion for the work?
Maybe, or he's just a whiner.
Juanita, Mr. Gallivan wants these by 3 o'clock.
Thank you.
Can you tell me about meeting Joanne for the first time?
Joanne. I remember that first day in theater school. I knew Joanne a little bit because she was in my acting like an inanimate object class. She played a really great stand-up freezer. And Carl had just put these signs up around that he was holding these improv classes. So Joanne and I went to the studio, and he was there all by himself, looking pathetic. So we went in and we said we'd like to join his class. He pretended like he had all kinds of people signed up, but we knew he was lying.
And so we played some improv games, and it was fun. And we decided to meet up again the next week. And I don't know, over time, just something clicked, and we became a group.
And that was the start of the Tufts. It was.
Joanne, I mean, she was always the stabling influence in the group. Juanita, she was the snarky one. And then you had Carl, who always voiced his opinions somehow. To be fair, I mean, I did as well. Yeah.
And then Evan joined us, and he was just the glue, you know?
And Corey?
Now, Corey was funny, don't get me wrong, but he just wasn't smart. He's not a smart, funny guy, but yeah, funny nevertheless. And the weird thing was, whenever we used to do those stage shows, everybody loved him. He was the most popular guy in the whole gang. And but the thing with him, right, is he was a massive shit disturber. He would wind Carl up on a whim. Didn't give a shit, just always used to wind Carl up. It was really strange.
You live a pretty simple life, Greg Kex.
I've never really been into things. Once you have things, you want more things. And so you have to go out and do stuff to get those things. And then once you're out doing stuff to get those things, you're worried about the things back at home. The world would be a better place if we just stopped chasing things.
Well, I mean, you got this beanbag.
You gotta plant your arse somewhere.
Do you have a family, Greg?
We all have family, hence the belly button.
So, yes.
Not close. I'm an only child, and I was never married. My father's still around. And I lost my mother last week.
I'm so sorry.
Well, that's okay. She'll show up. She always does.
Joanne! Hi. Oh, so nice to see you at the service.
Yeah, I wanted to come for Evan and Winston.
Right. So, have you thought about the special anymore?
We'll see how this goes.
Joanne, hey.
Brian!
How are you? Yeah, good to see you. Tell you what, you're not looking a day over 20. Talking to the Botox.
Oh, no, I don't do Botox.
No?
I have buttocks fat injected into my face. But I have to say, Brian, it's so nice to see you.
Yeah.
Standing up. Is the liquor store closed today?
Oh, no, she's open. Yeah, I drank. Yeah, and we all drank. There was pot as well. I mean, obviously. And cocaine, well, was everywhere back then. So, quite normal.
Oh, we all indulged. I mean, it was the times. But Brian really overdid it.
Like, how would Brian overdo it?
I mean, he was so fucked up, it was fuckerific.
Goofballs, they were just coming in. Yeah, not my proudest moments, I'll be honest with you.
It was affecting his work and ours. And I think it contributed to the third season being the last.
Is there 3 or only 2?
I mean, you know, who hasn't injected heroin underneath their scrotum, right? So have you seen anyone else about?
Well, Greg's passed out over there.
Is he fucking meditating?
Yes, he is. Greg.
Weird. Wow.
But I haven't seen anyone else.
Joanne,
I spoke too soon.
I missed you. I got my... Oh, shit. Oh, that's... Hey, buddy.
How are you?
So,
Yeah.
Oh,
No!
what?
Nor that.
Good
No, we
old
don't do that
time.
either.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So the old mime face, appropriate for today?
No, really, no. I don't. What?
Sorry, completely forgot he's a bit pasty, right?
Carl and I ended up together in the last year. Yeah, he told me not to tell anyone because he didn't want to mess up the group dynamic.
You know, Carl could really be childish at times. But he also had a sweet side. Spoiler alert. You know, he and I had a little thing going on there for a while.
Oh?
Yeah.
When was that?
Just the last year that we were all together. But he didn't want anybody to know about it because he was afraid that it would kind of mess up the group dynamics, right?
I mean, how dumb do you have to be to date 2 girls at the same time that are not only been friends for years, but you actually work with them every single day?
And the bugger almost got away with it, too. It wasn't to the taping of the final show that the arse fell right out of it.
Yeah, so Joanne was, you know, doing some riffing as she does, improvising in character.
In anticipation of the rap party that night, she had a few cocktails at lunch.
Was she wasted?
She was pissed.
And she referred to a penis as Little Marcel.
No. Way.
Girl, I know she didn't make that up.
And all of a sudden, Juanita, right, she storms onto the set, grabs Joanne and goes, "Who's Little Marcel? Who's Little Marcel?" We were like, what the fuck is this?
And the next thing you know, they're rolling around the set. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen 2 women fight, but they're way more vicious than guys.
So we separate them, right? And that's the whole story starts coming out. And I look over, corner of my eye, right? Corner of my eye, I can see Carl. He's edging towards the stage door. That's when the girls saw him.
The girls quickly realized they shouldn't be fighting with each other. Heck, neither of them did anything wrong.
Right.
Carl was the problem. Actually, it was Little Marcel who was the problem.
Well, if I could take it all back, I would. As soon as the TV show started, I should have broken up with one of them. Yeah.
Oh, really? Which one?
Juanita and I were fine with each other after that. It took us both a long time to forgive Carl, but maybe it was good that the group broke up after that.
Oh. My. Let's go. Joanne,
Juanita.
our guy. What's going on? Wow. Well, you guys, you're aging almost beautifully, I guess.
Well, there's your world-class sarcasm again.
Oh, it's not sarcasm. I mean, you know, I'm just trying to be kind because you guys actually look like a worn-out dishcloth.
Wow. Now I need a drink. No, that's for emergencies.
Yeah, you know what? I saw some wine out in the hallway. It's probably meant for the after service, but you know what?
Yeah.
We should all go sample it.
Fuck yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah.
Right? Anybody else? Some free wine? No?
I'm gonna stay sober.
Whatever.
It's good, yeah.
Hey,
Let's
listen,
go.
listen.
I cried.
Let's do this.
You know.
I spent $20,000 American on this.
Guys, do you know what I just remembered?
What?
That the Corey Henderson used to be part of your group, right?
Briefly, yeah.
Okay, his dick movies were huge.
Yes, with the burping and farting
Yeah.
and throwing up. Yeah, he was.
Corey never really fit in with the Tufts. I mean, he was always saying inappropriate things and getting us in trouble. He even got us in trouble with the Buddhist community.
Yeah. We got interviewed by the local paper, and he says that we are bigger than Buddha.
Yeah, but he didn't mean we were bigger than Buddha. He was actually insulting Brian, saying he weighed more than Buddha.
Yeah, which is nasty.
So then they started protesting at our shows, and they would stand outside and go, Sat Chit Ananda, which I believe is Sanskrit for you suck. Oh my God, is that Winston?
Yeah, it is.
Winston!
Are you okay, buddy?
No, it's a funeral.
What are you doing?
No, that's fine. I'm gonna go talk to these. You can talk to them.
These are sisters?
Sure.
Cute. How are you feeling seeing everyone?
It's a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
I mean, I see Carl and Juanita around town sometimes. It's cool they're here. Brian and Joanne, I honestly don't remember at all. And Greg, though, when I was growing up, he used to come over. He'd drink and talk and hang out with my dad. But it's cool that they're all here. You know, they all obviously meant a lot to my dad. That's for sure.
Seeing Winston again just drove it home that Evan is gone. And that time is a cruel bastard.
We are gathered together in the presence of God to celebrate and honor the life of God's dear departed servant, Evan. Unfortunately, he became a victim of his passion for cows. I know that he would have forgiven her, but unfortunately, Betty Davis had to be euthanized. I am talking, of course, of the animal, not the Oscar-winning actress who died in France in 1989. Anyway, I would like us to take a moment of silence. I would like you each to remember a fond memory of our dear departed friend, Evan. Thank you.
Do you mind moving over, please? Thank you. I'd like to sit here. My legs. Sorry. Can you push it, please?
Holy crap. It's Corey.
Excuse me, young man. We're having a moment of silence.
So sorry, Padre. They moved as quietly as they could.
Corey has no filters. You know that character in all his movies that he plays, Dick? He's a man-child, rude to everybody, chases all the girls. That is Corey, not acting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Buddhist thing, all blown out of proportion, really. Wasn't that big a deal. It's only because he told a reporter about it, right? Thing is with him, he used to say a lot worse when he was around us, around the group, right? So really, it was only a matter of time until he got cancelled.
He could be pretty crude at times.
And lewd.
Oh, yeah. Which totally goes against the laws of improv.
He would do like sexist stuff and like stereotype people and a lot of poo jokes.
Yeah, comedy should always come from characters, not cheap jokes.
I'm not saying he was dumb, but there was a lot of poo.
Crap is coming over.
Do not let that penis puppeteer get to you.
Hey, everybody.
Corey.
Hi.
Hi,
I'm Corey.
Laura.
Good to meet you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Hey, Corey. Nice of you to be here with us.
Yeah, how's it going, man? You good?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, cool.
Hi, Corey.
Juanita. So, Evan looks pretty good, even though Daisy the cow utterly destroyed him.
Dust in an urn, pal. Just dust in an urn.
Right, but still somehow far more entertaining than any of the characters you used to do.
Yeah, anyway, how's it going in La La Land, big fella?
So good.
Good,
Always an
good.
adventure. Lots of ups.
Yeah.
A couple downs, but, you know, we handle those.
Yeah, talking of downs, I heard they pulled the plug on your next movie because of what you said on social media.
Yeah, you shouldn't really believe everything you hear on social media.
Sure.
My agent's handling this. It's all part of the publicity. Too many politically correct snowflakes down there anyway. We'll get it sorted.
What you said was pretty bad.
Yeah, look, guys, the pastor's coming now.
I'll go get Evan.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Hey, Big Dick.
Greg? How's my replacement doing anyway? Pretty big boots to fill, huh?
Oh, no worries. I just stuffed them with newspapers. But no one seemed to notice.
Oh, mate. You gotta stop letting yourself get caught out like that. Come on. Let's go for a wee nip.
What's to say? They didn't like my style, and I didn't like theirs. But, you know, look around. I made out okay. Don't you think?
Sure, yeah. Yes. So I just want to let you know that I was a really big fan when I was little. I mean, still a big fan, but I loved your movies growing up.
Like which ones?
Anything with Dick in it, really.
Everybody likes the Dick movies, right? All of that with my childish humor, too, by the way.
So you're not a little bit bitter from leaving the Tufts still?
Yeah, sure, maybe lasted a minute, but then it goes. You have to have pretty thick skin in this business, right? Especially when you're living in Los Angeles. I'll tell you a story. My first week there, a friend of mine gets me a job writing on a comedy show. One of the writers refers to me as the new Keith, because I was replacing some loser hack that got fired the week before. Anyway, there's an industry rag doing a story on the writer's room that week, and I refer to myself as new Keith. Anyway, the guy sees the story, he calls the production office and gives some big long sob story about how it's not very nice. I'm like, listen, bud, it's a tough business and you lost. You're a loser, probably a hack. Like, that guy was bitter and not funny, apparently, unlike me.
A little bit harsh.
Not at the time. Maybe when I said it again later in my book.
Oh, Dick, unload it.
You read that?
Yes.
That's amazing. What did you think?
Amazing.
Right? And let's face it, the whole point of the story is the key to comedy is punching down.
I don't remember that being a point in your book.
It's okay. I know some people thought my comedy was dumb, but my LA mansion, that's not dumb. Porsche in my driveway, not dumb. My diamond-crusted electric mixer, I mean, whoever thinks that's dumb is dumb.
What about the critics that think some of your movies are lowbrow?
Which one? Dick's Night Out made $50 million opening weekend. No Room for Dick was 65. Big Hand for Dick was at least twice that. That's 100 million. I'll take dumb any day of the month. Dumbtastic.
Yes, but then you did Trotsky, and that wasn't quite a success.
Everybody always brings up Trotsky.
Oh my God. Who would have thought that a comedy about a leader in the Russian Revolution held captive in a POW camp here in Nova Scotia would not be a success?
I was trying to stretch myself as an actor, which is what you do. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Edward, I don't know how to say this. I know you've been feeling a missing hole in this farm. But Betty Davis did a terrible thing. I know it wasn't her fault. She didn't know what she was doing. But she broke the law, Edward. She killed our dad. Our dad is dead. I don't know if there's anything in this world I can say to make it better. There's nothing.
Hey, found him!
Jesus Christ.
Not me. Oh, what the fuck did Evan do to this cow?
Wow. Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Camel cow.
What the hell is that?
I can't be expressed.
It's weird being around all these cows, isn't it?
Yeah.
These cows creep me out. I never liked Betty Davis.
That's what Joan Crawford used to say.
I never liked her either.
Before I do this, I just wanted to thank you all for coming. Most of you all meant a lot to my dad, so this is what he'd want.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh. Is that mac and cheese?
Yeah, it is.
Good one, Evan.
That's disgusting.
Why would you do that?
It's just like my grandma used to make.
Listen, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. We have been a bit behind the game when it comes to streaming at this network. Oh. Okay? But we do have a plan to redefine the whole landscape on it. Okay?
How so?
You know how everyone's tired of paying monthly fees?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Right? Well, we're not going to have any subscriptions. We're going to stream everything for free. But beginning of episodes, end of episodes, sometimes in the middle, we will have interstitials for consumer goods.
You mean commercials?
What? This guy, commercials? No, they're going to be short interstitials for products. And the sellers of those products are going to pay us to show them commercials. No. And it gets better, okay?
Oh.
Binging. It's caused nothing but problems. Two classes of citizens. Some people watch ahead, some people don't. Polarization, it's tearing society apart. We're done with that.
Okay.
We are going to put one episode up a week, and we're only going to leave it there for an hour, and then we're going to take it down.
If you miss one, it's gone.
Now he's getting it. You're getting it. You're listening. Thank you. Yes, we're going to call it missed appointment television.
Ooh, do you?
Of course.
Yeah. It's going to drive eyeballs right to the thing. People are going to want to see this new innovative thing. Presto. Game changed.
Yeah, that's like a smart move.
Yeah, this guy, I'd say, pretty forward thinking. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, way ahead.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
That's
and
awesome.
Basically my idea.
Okay.
No way.
Maybe I'll finally get that big desk.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, it's
goals,
great.
right? Yeah. Anyway, so about the reunion special.
Yeah. Look, kid, I am really sorry to hear about your dad. Take my hand.
Oh, thanks. You're holding on very long.
Moment of silence. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, so we were just hoping that doesn't ruin the project.
It's great, but guys, I got to be frank with you. Enthusiasm is lagging a little bit upstairs.
I mean, well, if we could just, I don't know.
I mean, it's
talk
not
to
me. I'm not. I am on board. I am very, very excited about this thing. But marketing, we all know what marketing can be like, right? They're suggesting a tweak.
What kind of tweak?
Corey Henderson.
Christ.
I don't know about that one, Mr. Miller.
Okay, listen, he was in one episode of the original show, like two skits, voilà, ceci, rien ne va plus.
So he was in the show, yes? And
Yeah.
I don't know how much you care about this, but his IMDb star meter rating is through the roof. So
Even after the scandal?
Yeah, which one?
yeah, exactly. That's my point, right? Newsworthy, relevant, eyeballs, sheen factor. This is a must-have for the network.
This is ridiculous. Corey does not belong to the Tufts. I'm out.
Carl. Carl.
I mean, and I'm not jealous of Corey and these stupid movies. He can have those. But this show, it's mine. It's ours. Corey doesn't need this show.
We'll talk later. Yeah?
Yeah, I am at the theater with the Tufts.
Okay.
The real ones.
Wow, he is
Right.
really good.
Right?
He gives a
Amazing.
good speech.
Amazing actor.
It's
Yeah.
Shakespeare by the sea.
Method.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, all right, yeah, Corey Henderson. If you can get Corey Henderson, I'd say you got your reunion special, kid.
Okay.
And who knows? Maybe a series.
Wow. Okay. That's awesome.
Oh my God, this is so weird. It looks the same.
This was our home. I mean, before the big times.
Yeah, it used to be a church, but then the guy who bought it turned it into a performance space. I saw Anal Rot on that stage.
Anal Rot?
Oh, it's my favorite punk band. Yeah. Before we were in here, we were having to play like back rooms, pubs.
Remember the time we did that elementary school?
Oh, I remember that.
I don't think I've had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich thrown at me since.
You can't even say peanut butter anymore. It's too politically incorrect.
I think you can.
Oh, no, it depends on how you use it.
Corey, what are you doing here?
This is the meeting for the Tufts reunion special, right?
Well, yeah, but
I think what she means is, who invited you?
Oh, I did.
Am I throwing out cues?
Yeah. So Winston called. He said that the network would give us the reunion special if Corey was involved.
yeah, but Brian, Corey's not really a tough now, is he?
Yes, I am.
Really?
Not really.
Again?
Brian, I know you want to do the show, but come on, man.
Carl, get the stick out your ass, mate. This isn't Shakespeare. It's a sketch comedy show. Farce, silliness.
All right. I thought you wanted to do serious satire.
Well, yeah, but my mum's trailer's still got a mortgage on it, so...
Fair enough. But we're doing the classic sketches.
Well,
He wasn't part of that.
we need somebody to do Evan's roles.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ of the seventh day. Why do you even want to do this? You made millions with your stupid, dumb movies. This is nothing to you.
Maybe it's because of my stupid, dumb movies.
What do you mean?
What?
Guys, I know my films are childish and stupid, but maybe doing this with you guys would give me some legitimacy. And back in the day, I was funny. I was smart. I was good looking.
Yes.
True that.
I mean, come on, Carl. We did have a really good laugh back then, didn't we?
Yeah,
All of
we
us?
did, yeah.
Yeah, let's let Corey in. Let's do it again.
All right, let's do this. Corey, will you do this with us?
Let me talk to my agent.
Pezzo di merda! Testa di cazzo!
He's really Italian. I honestly thought he was from Amherst.
See? We're already having fun.
Carl was always really easy to get a rise out of. Still is.
Corey Henderson, I'm really impressed that you guys were able to get him on board. That's really going to be a game changer, okay? Business Affairs is doing up a contract as we speak.
Cool.
Yeah. The next thing we should really talk about, though, is the actual material in the sketches, okay?
Oh, now my spidey senses are tingling.
What about them? They're all the same sketches that they performed 30 years ago. They were broadcast on this network.
Sure, but a lot has changed in the years since the 2 seasons of the show.
3 seasons.
Give and or take, sure.
Can you maybe give us an example of one of the sketches you have a problem with?
Well, it's not me that has the problem. Let's be clear, okay? All right, it's the you know what. So, example, I don't know what the high school sketch, right? The one where you use the T word so many times. That's a problem.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's on about. We use a lot of T words in the sketches.
Oh, well, it's.
What we can't say.
Don't say it out loud. We got camera in the room. Okay.
What's wrong with the T word? That's a medical term.
Well, it was a medical term. Now it's more of a Gen Z exclusive thing. They're the only ones that are allowed to use it. It is off the table.
But that's the whole point. Is like that word you couldn't use it back then.
Right.
Yeah, this is satire. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, but I think we can all agree that satire is pretty risky, right? I mean, we put that word on the air, social media gets a hold of it, and then suddenly we're all me three'd, because there's three of us, and then we're apologizing all the time. And there's nothing worse than apologizing. We cannot use that word.
Okay. Well, how about instead of the T word, we use the D word?
Yeah, but how would that even work? They're not even the same thing.
No, not that D word. This D word.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, but that doesn't even address the whole point of this scene. Like, let me give it. How about this one?
Oh, the K word? No. You can't use the K word. I mean, that's worse than DNA splicing the D and the T word together, right? Next thing you know, you're going to want to use the M word with a hard R. You just can't do that, right? Political correctness, times have changed, guys, okay?
Brian, he may have a point.
Right.
Oh, well. G word to the both of you.
Oh! You kiss your mother with that letter. Come on.
Let's not fly off the handle here, Brian.
Place of business.
It's, just words?
Yeah, that's right. They're just words. That's all they are. This, ladies and gentlemen, is censorship.
Okay, let's not go using the C word willy-nilly, all right? We're all adults.
Yeah, so, listen, it's just one sketch. If we drop it, is there a problem you have with any of the other sketches?
Well, I mean, you know, nothing huge. Few suggestions here.
Oh, my... Gee.
Some tabs there for ease of reference, color-coded by severity. Oh, and another thing I should really tell you is that you'll have to find your own producer and crew and locations and all the rest of the bric-a-brac. That's just not something that we really do anymore. We found it coddling, and it was expensive, and doing it yourself builds character. So
Yeah, you're the executive.
I'm the executive.
What does all the... Are these color coordinated in any sort of way, or...?
Yeah, goldenrod is the most severe, and that's all the strange ethnic kind of sex stuff that you guys have in your sketches. I've never seen them. I've just been told about it in briefing notes.
You've got blue here. It's not even
The
blue.
blue one is a big one. That's oh no wait, that's my grocery list.
Well, that's why it's
How did that get
confusing.
in there?
That's why it's
That's
confusing.
not
I
nice.
can't...
Yeah.
So yeah, go again with the limerick.
How many cocks can a cock chop if a cock shop could chop cocks?
That's it, right?
Bang.
And so, got it, right? And then we're going to use the, what did you call it? Not the sword,
No, the katana.
The katana,
Yeah.
the katana, right?
Yeah.
Like that.
What the hell is this?
This, ladies and gentlemen, is our brand new script with redactions.
Whose?
The broadcasters aren't happy with some of our material.
What's their problem?
Oh, their problem is we live in a politically correct world where we can't offend anyone anymore.
Are you kidding me? We can't use the Zit Boy character.
Apparently, these days you can't stigmatize people with acne.
But he's a superhero who uses his acne to defeat the villains.
Yeah, Pizza Face was supposed to be empowering.
Guys, maybe we can just go through it and see what's salvageable.
To be honest, guys, it's fucking useless anyway. We don't even have a producer.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you guys about that, actually. I'd like to be the producer.
Well, look, I mean, in LA, you at least need a credit to be a producer. I'm sure the same in Nova Scotia.
Well, I mean, I've production managed, so I've dealt with the unions and the tax credits and the financing and contract. I mean, I've pretty much done every aspect of the job over the years.
Is that producer stuff?
Kind of sounds like it, doesn't it? But you can count me out. I don't want to do it.
I'm good.
Producing.
Exactly. Count me out.
But you don't have a producing credit, right?
Technically, no, but my dad said I could.
Okay, good enough.
But you got to have Miller's blessing.
Oh, I can mold him easily. Okay, time to go do producing.
Jeff, he's moving. Come on.
Mr. Miller, I have been in every position there is into making a TV show. I have done catering, I have done production managing, I have done location managing, I have been a first AD, and I've been a grip and a best boy.
Okay, what is the difference between a grip and a best boy then?
No one knows. Look, all I'm saying is that I know everything there is to know, and what I don't know, I have friends who can help me. I can produce this show.
The problem, though, kid, is that you don't have a producer credit. In order to be a producer, you have to have a producer credit.
Yeah, and how do I get a credit as a producer if I need to have a credit as a producer to produce?
Well, now you're just talking in circles, which, in all fairness, is exactly how a producer talks. Go on.
All of the cast want me as a producer. They said they'd bail without me.
Now that seems like a lie, which is also exactly the same kind of thing a producer would say. You know what, kid? 2 for 2. You got me. Sold. Congratulations. You're the producer.
You won't regret it.
No, I won't regret it because I had my regret surgically removed. Listen, now that you're the producer, I have a first producer task for you, okay?
What's that?
Stephen Gallivan.
Who's that?
Stephen Gallivan is the owner of Redundant Elf Productions. He bought it off the shelf last year.
That's the company that did the old shows, right?
And they just happen to be the company that owns the rights to the Tufts.
Well, what does that mean?
Your little gang wrote all of the sketches, but at the time they signed away their rights. Company owns all of the written material, which means you can't make the show without their say-so, which, as I say those words, I realize I probably should have led with that at our first meeting. That's on me.
Yeah.
So what it means is that either you buy the material outright, or you convince Stephen Gallivan to come on board as an executive producer.
Okay.
God, I think that was really good. I can't wait to see this documentary. I'm really...
Okay.
Yeah.
Get something. You can jump in. Yeah, of course.
Knock on the door in 5 minutes.
Oh, thing to say.
Stephen Gallivan, what can't I do for you?
Oh, you're sitting over there. Okay. Hi. We are the Tufts.
Oh, you're the Tufts.
One Tuft.
And a Tuft Junior.
I remember your show, vaguely. Wasn't really my cup of tea.
Well, the group's getting back together for a reunion special.
Do you have a broadcaster attached?
Yeah, we do. A streaming service.
Ah, streaming's where it's at.
Yeah.
All our shows are on stupid television.
Don't you have an online presence?
We have a website. Pretty short.
Okay.
Anyway, the network executive, Miller, anyway, he said that we needed an experienced executive producer on the show, and we were thinking that you would do that, and that young Winston there would be the producer.
Executive producer, eh? Sounds intriguing.
Yeah, and I would do most of the heavy lifting. I just want you on board to give them some comfort.
What's my fee for this special?
Well, normally it's a percentage of the budget, but they didn't really give us a lot of money, so...
No. And we'd also need the rights back to all our old material, and I'm sure there'd be like a fee for that.
You want to use the old jokes?
Look, we didn't do jokes. Our comedy was character-based.
Oh, like Teletubbies.
Look, there's been a renewed interest in the Tufts since Evan died.
Who?
That's my dad.
Maybe, like, I don't know, watch some old tapes and Google us or something like that.
I don't go online. Too many weirdos.
Oh.
How about you just take some time? Maybe you can get someone else to go online and do some research for you, and then we can talk again later.
That's a great idea.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'll think it over. But if you knew the business like I do, you'd know it's a waste of time.
Well, that's a pretty universal.
Short and sour.
So I heard that your partying and arrests and bad publicity is what got the TV show canceled. Is that true? What do you think of that?
No, that's not true. It was the suits upstairs. I mean, at the time, we were making groundbreaking satire, and that they could not abide.
Oh, it's cold out. I didn't bring a coat. So, Carl leaving us is what did us in. Somehow he convinced the networks that he was the Tufts. So they gave him his own show. And we all know how that turned out.
The premise of a greedy mind detective was probably just ahead of its time, you know? And it seems that people like dialogue to help them figure out what's happening. I mean, yeah, you can't win. Hey, Father, thanks for these private basketball practices. They are really helping my game.
Not a problem, my son. And please, thank your mother for that juicy basket of peaches she sent over. That was a very touching thought.
Speaking of touching...
Oh, hold on. They took that line out. We're going to have to put something else in there.
What? Speaking of fluffy puppies?
Yeah, just change pedophilia to bestiality, because nobody cares if you bang animals.
We can put the furries in there. Everybody hates those weirdos anyway.
Hey. I have some bad news.
Let me guess, that's shit-stained Stephen not playing ball?
I got this in the mail this morning. It's a cease and desist letter from Stephen's lawyer.
Let me see this. This is to inform you that all creative material related to the television program is the sole property of Redundant Elf Productions, Inc. and may not be used without their permission. This is bullshit.
Well, it basically means we can't use the old sketches then.
God damn. Asshole.
Can you really do that?
Yeah, he can. When you guys acted and wrote your original show, you signed away all your rights. He even has the copyright to the name.
You mean we can't even use our own name?
What the hell do we do now then?
Simple. We write all new material. What? It's the answer.
He may be right there. He may own everything to do with the old show, but in my legal opinion, he has no rights to the new stuff.
Oh, we can't write new stuff.
Why not?
Do you know how much work that's going to take?
Yeah.
A lot. But we've done it before.
Yeah. Who's afraid of a little work, Brian? You just sit there, the rest of us will do it.
Yeah, don't make a speech, don't make a speech.
I mean, there was a time that we cared about what we said, what we did. We had a message. We had something to say. I miss that. And I miss all of you. I mean, maybe not so much Brian, but
Yeah, same.
I don't know what you've been doing for the last 30 years, but I bet it wasn't half as fun as those times we spent together on stage, or those 2 or 3 years doing the TV show. I can't remember. If your brain has lain fallow, then maybe it's time to crank it up and dust it off, because the Tufts are back, baby.
Joanne is right, guys.
You know what? She is right. We need to do this.
Okay, who's in?
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Oh, I'm gonna have to think about it.
No. Oh, no, he's winding you up. Winding you up. It's winding you up.
Okay, so right now, they're doing some improv games, and then they're gonna move into some improv sketches. Apparently, this is how they did it in the old days, how they got most of their material, I'm not sure. But if anything comes out of this, they'll write it down, flesh it out.
Partners?
Not quite sure what the fuck that was.
You know, I'm really starting to feel that old excitement again. I had no idea. I mean, just being on stage with these guys and doing the work, it feels so good.
I have to admit, right, it really is good to be back. Let's just hope that Lil Marcel doesn't screw it up again for us.
Ne'er have I met a knave as knaver than you. Nonetheless, I shall take you on my journey with me.
Nay, 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 my fellow knave. You're the knavest of the knaves. Yet, for once, I shall not join you.
Dude, you just said no.
It's fine. Keep going.
It's not fine. I can't keep going. You brought the scene to a screeching halt, Carl.
Jesus Christ, Corey, you just did by breaking character. Don't you see it?
I offered to take you on a journey, and you said no. It's the basic rule of improv.
Oh, the yes but rule. Come on, man. God, that's for beginners. Oh, wait. That's you, isn't it?
Yeah, this scene would have been way better had you actually given me yes but. But you said no. First of all, it's yes and, Carl. And secondly, let me answer your question with a question. Is it true you're doing Juanita and Joanne at the same time?
Hey, Corey, no one was doing me.
Or me. Watch your language.
Yeah, and if you had been there, you would have known I was doing all the doing that got did.
And there you have it.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay? I screwed up, and I'm sorry. But that doesn't got anything to do with you. You weren't even there. You weren't one of us. You weren't one of us.
Get over yourself.
Oh my gosh, knock it off, you guys. This was a long time ago. We've dealt with it. Let's move on.
Like, guys, this quite clearly isn't working, is it?
It is not.
Yes, and? Too soon?
Yeah. Call me when you get your shit together, you guys.
So did you do any of them?
No, but I will do a pint.
So here we are, right? We're in the war room where all the magic happens. So what you're seeing around us now is tribes of writers broken up into their sub-tribes. Oddly enough, the exact same sub-tribes as 30 years ago. Wow. So over my shoulder here, we got Greg. I like to work with Greg. Me and him get on. Over there, over behind him is Carl and Juanita. They usually work together.
Is that not awkward?
Yes, hilariously so.
Okay.
Yeah, it really is.
What's Joanne's process?
So she likes to work on her own. Now, the thing with Joanne, she always sends me videotapes of like scenes she wants to do. Always revolve around a dude breaks a girl's heart, something horrendous happens to the dude. I mean, all very funny, but like, come on. She's got this massive fascination with a John Wayne Bobbitt story. Do you remember that one? You ever hear of that one?
Is that why there's a lot of chopping?
A lot of chopping, a lot of penal removal, and
There's the chopping.
yeah, there's the.
I see it. I can
that
see.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Oh, I don't think he was actually that big, but anyway, yeah. So it ended up in a dog's mouth at some point.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, it's weird.
The whole story is really coming alive.
It is. It is.
What about Corey?
Oh well, Corey never actually wrote for the TV show, so no tribe, I guess.
Monkeys are never not funny.
He's not wrong, you know. Yeah.
So I've been meaning to ask you all a question that you were probably asked a lot back in the day. Where did you get the name the Tufts? What does it mean?
I actually can't remember where the name came from.
I think it was code because we couldn't say Tufts.
Yeah, what even is a tuft?
Exactly.
What I remember is that we had a very long discussion over the name. A lot of ideas were thrown out. The DuPonts, Rain Woman, toaster addiction.
Blended raccoons, the aristocrats.
Flagrant fauna.
All my ideas were already taken. Pet Shop Boys, 10,000 Maniacs, Depeche Mode.
High wire monkeys, monkey spanker.
Were these your suggestions, Corey?
No, sorry, just still monkeys. Oh. Chimpanzees.
Here you go. All new sketches written by and starring the Tufts.
You're going with the Tufts.
Just close enough not to get sued, but also close enough to be a fuck you to Stephen.
Well, that's always a good objective.
I'd say.
Well, yeah, let me read through this and I'll let you guys know.
Pardon?
Oh, I'm sure it's good.
No offense, but we have been doing this quite a while. This is good stuff.
I believe you, but I just don't think we can afford to go out and shoot some untested material.
What are you saying?
You gotta flesh it out on stage.
Seriously?
Yeah, you haven't worked together in over 30 years, so yeah, seriously.
Jesus Christ.
Winston, when did you become such a hard ass?
Right after I watched my father ooze out of a jar.
Let's go.
Wow. I did not see that coming.
Yeah, well, somebody's gotta be the grown-up around here.
Right. So, sushi?
You know what? I gotta read this now. Yeah.
Right.
Another time.
Cool.
Tomorrow.
Yep. Cool.
Caffè, caffè, è arrivata quel lunedì. Have it.
Cafe.
Caffè.
Cafe.
Caffè. So, I've taken on the role of publicizing the onstage show, right? Which, really, I was the one who did it all anyway back in the day. And what I've done is, I made up this poster.
Okay, let's see it.
Ready?
Oh, everyone's there.
Ta-dam! So, what I've done is, I made up the poster with the Tufts listed as the performer. But then, I grabbed a marker and crossed that out. And written the Tufts over it. So the people now knows that really it's us.
I love it.
And we are hanging this up in cafe shops and library, so no one can prove who did the crossing out. Anybody could have done that.
You're a genius.
Literally genius.
Do you like it? Oh my God, look at it on the wall.
Live on stage after decades away, a new adventure begins.
You don't think you'll be nervous in front of a big audience?
No, of course not. I'm on stage all the time with my students. I'll be on stage later today, as a matter of fact.
But you don't have your white face on.
No, some student thought that it was racist.
What?
But hey, they're just messing with me.
Yeah.
One time we were doing cats, and they filled my car with kitty litter.
I haven't performed in front of a live audience since I quit or was thrown out or whatever. That's gonna be awesome.
Where is he? Where is it? Are you rolling? Mr. Gallivan, can you give us a comment on why you've sent the Tufts a cease and desist letter?
I have nothing to say.
Okay, well, can you tell us why you've taken legal action against them using their own name?
The Tufts name is copywritten and is owned by Redundant Elf Productions Incorporated.
Well, why won't you let them use it? They are the Tufts.
They signed it away a long time ago.
Did you know that they're performing live tonight at the Comedy Conclave?
No, and I don't care. I really don't.
Did you get that? What a dick. It's gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Together again after decades away, the stars of their own hit TV show, The Tufts.
And lady.
What? I don't understand. Nobody?
End scene.
Who would have thought? Posters on a lamppost wouldn't bring crowds from the 21st century.
I know where this is going.
You know how to use the internet, right?
That's a big cesspool of lies.
Oh my gosh!
You didn't post anything.
Anything, nothing at all.
Why?
This is why, look!
They're coming! They're coming! They're swarming! They're swarming like locusts! They're coming! It's time to go! I saw a woman, she had a hat, a lovely jacket. It was tasteful! Let's go! I see you have a ticket. Yeah. Right, I should probably check this. 2B. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, this one. Okay. Right here. Yeah.
It was Deanna.
Deanna? Oh, she's still with us. Deanna has always been our true fan, our first true fan. It didn't matter where we were performing. She'd find us and she'd be there. A little fervent, maybe obsessive.
Well, I mean, we never really did find out a true story, did we? Like, did she have family? Did she even live on the streets?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
I thought she was pretty creepy.
Oh, come on.
She followed me home a couple nights.
Well, she was a sweetheart.
Yes.
I mean, she had a connection with all of us.
Well, we had a little thing very fast, and she actually broke my heart.
Oh, yeah?
for
When
a
was that?
Yeah, Carl.
very
When was
short
that?
while, very short while.
hey, Deanna, how's it going? You look very well.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, my darling, I think we're going to actually shut it down tonight.
Oh, why?
Well, you know,
nobody here.
I'm here.
You know what? We're here. Let's just do it. For Deanna. She is here. Right?
I mean, why not? You can do a one-woman show. Let's have a one-woman audience.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this,
right.
guys. Yeah, excellent.
ladies and whatever, welcome to an evening with the Tufts.
Bravo! Bravo! Deanna,
Stephen.
you're not supposed to be using that name. Did you not receive my lawyer's letter?
You are clutching at the straws. We are the Tufts. But no, did not you see the poster?
I think a judge would see through that little game.
Come on, man. One night.
You see, the problem is you use it tonight, and the next night it becomes associated with you again. Though that doesn't appear to be an issue.
What does it matter if we use our name or not?
Yeah.
We have a comedy show in development with that name.
What?
Well, the new Tufts.
Oh, my.
With other people?
That's right. Exciting new talent. Young talent. Cheap talent.
We're cheap.
Yeah. But really old.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. And you are a sad little man.
But there'll be room for some seasoned writers. Maybe one or two of you would be interested. Show of hands if you are.
Nope.
All for one, eh? Good for you.
Came up a little short with that, didn't you?
I'm not done yet, Mother. Feel free to call me if you want, but don't wait too long. One of your friends may scoop you.
Never gonna happen, buddy.
Stick it up your big ass.
Sideways.
Yeah, until you bleed horribly outside your rectum and all over the place.
Greg. Jeez.
Too much?
I did not inject $20,000 worth of baby fat into my face to be called old.
That's right.
How much?
That's right. You're not old. We ain't old. Nobody's old here. He's old.
So you're his mother?
Unfortunately.
And you and Carl have been friends for a while?
Good friends.
Right. Have you ever followed me home?
Oh, yes, dear.
You go, girl. I don't think there's gonna be a show tonight. But man.
Hey, Carl? A lot of questions.
So what's the plan now?
There is no plan.
Yeah, bad.
Hey, fellas. Can I join you?
Pull up a chair.
She bothering you? Because I can have her deported. I know a man with a van.
I feel threatened.
She's fine.
So, what were we talking about?
The show's off.
Because of that asshole Steven?
Yep. Network says they can't risk a lawsuit.
Well, I guess that's that.
Looks like it.
Yep, you might as well curl up in a ball and give up.
What the hell else am I supposed to do?
Why did you want to do a TV show on the Tufts in the first place? For the fame and the glory?
Would have been nice, but no. It was more of a tribute to my dad. And you guys.
So you just wanted it to be seen?
Yeah, I guess.
And where do you kids today go to be seen?
Oh my God, Greg freaking Kex.
So, you want us to do a show and then you're going to put it on the internet?
Mm-hmm.
How the hell are we making any money off of that?
Well, we'd make nothing at first.
What?
Yeah.
We do free shows and get them hooked. You know, like your heroin dealer.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Greg.
I'll just put it in perspective, buddy.
He is right, though. We'll do a couple of free shows at first, just to get our name out there. Then we start doing a regular thing. We charge an access fee, like a couple bucks.
Couple of bucks?
Yeah, it could go viral.
Oh, guys, a couple of bucks, we're all going to be millionaires.
Winston, even if we wanted to do it for free, we still have to pay for crew and equipment.
Yeah, well, we could draft some film students and get a camera gear, lighting gear, sound equipment all from the co-op, and then maybe Lara and Jeff could help out.
Yeah, it's like you want us to put on Grandpa and Grandma's old clothes and do a show in the barn.
If you build it, they will come.
Okay, but what about props and sets?
Right, and really good marketing this time would be really nice.
I'll pay for that.
Oh, we don't need your charity.
Hold on there.
I could talk to my people in LA. Maybe we could get a network interested.
My people. What about if Steven sues us?
He's not going to sue us. He's too cheap. By the time it gets to court, there won't be any assets. They'll be dispersed. He'll be suing a shell company with squat.
You still have a restraining order on our name.
No, that was not a restraining order. That was a scary letter from a lawyer.
I forgot you taught law.
And if he did sue, it would be the best publicity in the world.
Yeah, we could maybe do it here and have some sort of virtual audience.
Yeah, that's a thing, apparently.
Yeah, it is. Crank up the social media. The Tufts return.
Yeah.
Publicize it.
You guys, social media, I'm kind of famous, right?
Oh, yeah. And Corey's like humiliating, embarrassing fall from celebrity. That ought to bring in a lot of publicity.
Exactly. Thank you, Joanne.
Guys, you're all insane. We're going to look absolutely ridiculous doing this.
Oh, come on.
I'm out.
Come on, Brian, let's just at least talk about it.
No, it's lame.
We all know that he will do it, right?
Yeah, but we have to go through this stupid process. Oh, come on, Brian, please.
Please,
Brian.
Brian.
Yeah, and it's on the internet, so no one can censor us.
There he is.
You mean I can do the Catholic priest with a clown sketch?
Oh my God, that is so disgusting. Yes, Brian, you can do your sketch, but I am not playing the nurse this time.
But you know what would be really cool? If we did improv too, live on the internet. But we could have, some live people in the audience as well.
Yeah, and maybe we could get people to text in suggestions.
That would be cool.
I'm just happy to get the clams back, to be fair.
Hello. I have some news. Okay. So I was interviewing Len MacKeigan, and this is what he had to say about you guys. Ready?
In my last year of theater school.
God, is Colin
and,
fucking great.
A friend of mine was doing a play reading, and part of the evening was this thing I'd never seen before. It was this improv troupe called the Tufts. Now, I'd sort of kind of knew what improv was, but I'd never seen it sort of done in this way where they would get something from the audience and then immediately just start doing a scene, and from that one suggestion, make this whole scene out. It just blew me away. I saw them and I got, I want this again. I want to do this again. I want to do this again. And just did the long, slow climb to improv icon. But of course, it was all because of the Tufts. So, hey, Tufts, if you're out there, if you can hear me, I would love to see you guys back on stage. Get on that. Get on that right now.
Oh my God, we got to do this now. We got to do the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Father, our patient's not going to make it. He's got the worst case of crabs I've ever seen.
Don't you mean clams?
And now for my next trick. I shall guess your blood type. B-O.
Fish taco, double cheese. Who ordered the fish taco?
I think he needs a little bit more
I
makeup.
need more makeup. I need a better cameraman. Come on.
Oh, hey.
Oh my gosh, that looks professional. Do you like it? It does. Winston.
Can you? Are there other colors? Nah. No. Okay.
Yes.
I ditched the clam. Is that cool? I have no clam.
I think you should put the clam back on.
I'll go.
Are natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the clam.
Yeah.
How would a clam react in this situation? Maybe like he's feeling a little anxious about it. Yeah.
An anxious clam.
This is good.
This is the worst case of crabs I've ever seen.
Don't you mean clams? I don't really know why I exist.
He said anxious, not existential.
So I don't know. I'm having a crisis right now. I need another pearl of wisdom. Stop it.
Okay, so now we need to make it live.
I am the overweight champion of the world. I think we need more clams.
Buddy.
I tell you what I do have instead of money. I've got the clams.
Oh, a clam
Brian,
fish
if you bring the clams
taco.
into one more sketch, I'm gonna lose my shit. I swear to God.
Dude, the clams are really selling.
And they've been in 7
The
already.
clams are done. Can we cut the
been in 7
clams?
Oh, what?
Got one view.
And the next suggestion from our people at home is you are in a spa with a rooster. Go!
Oh, hello there. Welcome to the hen house. What can I do you for? Well, wait a second, sir. This is a hen house, not a rooster house. Well, yes, I'm all for gender equality, but I don't think you would want the services that we provide. Okay, Stella, this cock wants to be waxed.
We have an inappropriate conversation at a grocery store, customer and cashier. Let's go.
Price check on extra Viagra, super strength.
Easy.
And mini Trojans.
Whoa. Check this out. Have you seen this? We're on VidNuts. Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Yes!
God, it's moving! See, there's our new audience right there.
Hey guys, there is a lot of buzz about us on the internet.
Oh,
yeah?
It's crazy!
My team is pushing it out there big time.
These numbers, they're fantastic.
They're amazing.
Felt really good out there, didn't it?
You know what? We've got to do this at least once a week. Keep the momentum up. This is great. Look at
Oh, I don't know. Leave Hollywood? Give up earthquakes, fires, and Mel Gibson?
I start my new job as a judge, but if I have no conflicts, I'm in.
Yeah. You guys, it's good to be home.
It is.
It is.
Cheers.
Everyone.
All right, guys, I'm out. I can't keep drinking this swill, so what I suggest is we go out and have a proper drink, and the first round is on me.
All right.
All right, then. Laura, you're going to come, right?
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Come on, Winston.
Have you guys ever done a pickleback?
I love picklebacks.
Yes, round on me.
Is that like Nickelback?
No, pickle juice and whiskey.
Well, Dad, we did it. It was everything that you wanted.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Great, actually.
We have a bunch of shots lined up. One's for you if you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go. That was so good.
I know, it was
Life-changing.
amazing.
Literally. You know you're my best friend, right?
That was quick.
No. Do you think Corey likes me?
It's possible.
The Tufts TV show lasted 2, maybe 3 seasons. And although that's a very small amount of time in the world of television, this group really left their mark in the history of the medium. Even in the last 3 months of making this documentary, they had risen up from the tragedy of Evan Grazer's death and went from relative obscurity to breaking the internet. I, for one, applaud them.
We have with us here today one of the leading bovine research scientists, Dr. John Jones. Dr. Jones, in your expert opinion, Evan Grazer's research really was important?
Oh, it was revolutionary. It changed everything from the quality of the food supply to just the abundance of it.
Can you explain more on that?
Of course. It was just sort of not so much a genetic modification, it's just a genetic tweak. So the bovines no longer needed antibiotics.
Like natural super cows?
Exactly.
But what about the rumor that these cows have been found to lay eggs?
Where did you hear that rumor? Who have you been talking to about eggs? Cow eggs?
Well, we've been receiving reports of cows laying eggs in fields. As a matter of fact, I'm just getting something now. 5 eggs, 7, 10 eggs, Dr. Jones, have been found in random fields.
I think this interview is over. I don't think we really need to talk about the eggs at this point.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Anderson.
Well, hello, Ned.
The dairy is sending us milkmen around to make sure our customers are getting everything they need. Are you getting all your needs met, Mrs. Anderson? You know, I understand since your husband came home from the war a bit less than a man.
Gosh, I haven't thought about my dairy needs lately. What's my order now?
I've been delivering 1/4 milk every day for the last 2 years.
Well, that suits me just fine.
We have butter now.
I did not know
Yeah.
that you had butter.
Yes, ma'am. It's nice, smooth, slippery butter.
Oh, well, maybe I should order some butter then. I just love the way it melts on a hot cob of corn and then rolls down my wrist and I lick it off. I can just picture that.
Me too, Mrs. Anderson.
Ned, your shirt. Are you all right?
Oh, that's just a little bit of sweat. That's all.
Why don't you put me down for 4 quarts of milk?
4 quarts?
Yeah, I've been meaning to try one of those milk baths that the Hollywood starlets take.
My.
I can just see myself sitting in smooth, silky milk, floating, with it running all over my body.
Oh, my.
When can you get me that milk, Ned?
Right now.
Oh, you make me feel like a Dairy Queen. Ned, are you lactating? Legendary.
Right back.